Hey everyone, this is Bagels. We're doing our top 8 Steam games that are coming out in the month of February. I know we're about a quarter of the way through, but we're still going to do it. If you're new to the channel, I mostly do indie game reviews, so stick around. The first game we're going to talk about is possibly the most epic. It's called Banishers: Ghost of New Eden. Set 400 or 500 years ago in a North American setting. This game is all about the supernatural. You play as Banishers, who are these experienced ghost or spirit hunters who are protecting the living from ghouls and all sorts of baddies. Although at the same time, we have this love story between these two characters, one who is being killed and turned into a spirit, and your choices will determine what happens there. The cutscenes are intense, and if the gameplay matches, this could be one of the best games of the year. The next game on our list is Ultros, possibly the most colorful metroidvania game that you will ever see. Ultros is a psychedelic action platform game in which you wake up in this weird uterus-like place, not really knowing what you are doing and having to work out by talking to all the people around you and attacking these gooey-like creatures that you can eat, all in the hope of escaping the location. This game is sure to be quirky and different to the usual aesthetic of Metroidvania games. The next game on the list is Nightingale, an open-world survival crafting game set in a fantasy world. After the success of Palworld and Enshrouded, it's fair to say that this genre is smashing it at the moment. I think Nightingale could be the best of the bunch. Its world is amazing. You play with the aim of becoming a realm walker, someone who can travel through portals and find your way to the magical city of Nightingale, which is the last hope or bastion of humanity. The graphics are gorgeous. I love the way the building looks. It could be the best building mechanics that you'll see in a crafting game. Sure to be a really popular release from Inflection Games, Nightingale could be huge. The next game on our list is called the Thaumaturge, which to be honest is a new word for me. Kind of means wizard, something magical, someone who investigates, that kind of thing. The Thaumaturge is a story-driven RPG set in Warsaw. It has some pretty interesting looking turn-based combat that I'm curious to check out, and this mixture of realistic RPG mixed in with people that have demons inside them that you're going to have to do your best to try and get rid of. The Thaumaturge delves into that genre that almost looks like this could have been made into an in-depth TV show, so one for the people that love reading and listening to conversations. Bellatro is quite simply a poker-based roguelike game, and I have to say, even though I've probably played 100 roguelikes, I don't think I've played one based around poker. Build your synergies, work your way through these unique Joker cards that change the way the hands work in what I can only describe as a game that looks like it will be surprisingly addictive. If you like poker and roguelikes, Bellatro is the game you should check out. Pacific Drive could well be the most stylistic and interesting game on this list. You play as a car, or well, at least someone who is driving a car in a survival game in which you need to outrun this storm in what looks to me like an environment you might have seen in an 80s style horror movie. The environment is harsh, unpredictable, a little bit alienish looking to me, and you will need to scavenge your way around finding resources so that you can keep upgrading or fixing your car because it's the only thing that you have to get through this game. Another game that I would say has a completely unique premise, so I'm really looking forward to see how this one plays. Builders of Greece is a lovely looking city builder game that has some RTS elements. Your job is to build a polis or a town from scratch and make the choices to make it look as good as it can. This game looks to have a lot of cultural significance and interesting things to learn as you play through. The graphics are fantastic. There are some war elements. I'm not sure if that's a huge part to play in this, but it's there. Don't know if it's enough action for people that like to play like real war-based RTS games, but it will be interesting to check out. We've got survival Pokemon games, we've got survival fantasy games, why not throw in a survival Robin Hood game? Sherwood Builders is an open world game with crafting, with survival, with hunting, in which you need to take on the role of old famous Robin Hood and build your way up so that you can fight the tyranny and injustice that surrounds Sherwood. There's 8 games we got through pretty quickly. Let me know which one's your favorite.